Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Bengt. Welcome back to another video. And this one, we're talking about why you can't get girls. It's probably frustrating as fuck. Let's talk about it. All right. So there's a lot of things that go into female attraction and just stuff that you have to kind of do and have and be as a man to really optimize yourself to be attractive in the first place. But let's talk about some of the things because it's different for everybody, right? But I'm going to share my experience as far as my kind of trajectory as far as my attractiveness to women, and I can feel it, right? And as a man, you probably feel it too. We've got the instinct, we've got the spidey sense. We know when girls are into us, right? And maybe we don't. Some guys are fucking dense, right? But as you get some time in the game, as you start to get a little more experience, it becomes easier to pick up on the subtle cues as far as when a girl is actually fucking with you, right? So let's talk about some things that you can do to make yourself more attractive and maybe some of the reasons why you're not getting those signals from girls, right? Why you can't attract or maintain a relationship with a woman, right? So I will say this. It sounds shallow, it sounds vain, but it's the truth, right? Let's cut straight through the bullshit. Women care about looks, right? It's the first thing that you see when you look at someone. And let's be real, as men, we judge women by their looks too, right? It's the first impression. You're not going to go up and talk to a girl that you think is ugly, right? It just doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? You don't do it, right? Same thing with girls. If a guy that's ugly to them comes up and tries to talk to them, he's creepy, right? But if a guy that's attractive comes up to them, they're flattered and he's flirting, right? So you got to understand it's important to be able to pick up on those cues and know kind of how a girl thinks, because that's going to determine if you're the creepy guy or you're the hot guy, right? So I'll say this. In high school, I struggled with girls, but it was mostly because I had a huge amount of insecurities and anxiety, right? Not necessarily anxiety about women, but just in general. Like, I was so fucking deep in my own head about everything. It wasn't even like, oh, I'm scared to talk to girls. It's like, oh, I'm not scared of it. It was just like the amount of thoughts running through my brain at any one given point in time was absurd. Like, my brain was just on fucking overdrive, and it just life in general was was hard at that time. Not even like women aside, right? So those two things completely made it difficult for me with women in my earlier years. Now, I'm fortunate. I don't really rate myself, but I've always been in decent shape and relatively good looking, I guess. Um, so getting your physical features to a place where they're recognizable and attractive is something that's super, super important. I can tell you this. I have been jacked in my life, and I've been kind of skinny in my life too, right? I've never been fat, but my body has gone through multiple phases, and I've been on both sides of the spectrum, where I've been absolutely fucking ripped and shredded, and I've been really skinny. I was vegan for 2 years, and that shit felt good at the time, but goddamn, those were the worst 2 years of my physical physique in my life. So we'll talk about veganism and shit in another video and how that's just absolutely trash for you. But that's besides the point. For right now, I will say this. The better physical shape that you are in, aka go to the gym and just lift heavy shit, right? Two things that you can control that women find attractive: money and muscles, right? Money is kind of you might have to put some serious work into that. You might have to put some serious effort into that. You're gonna have to put effort into going to the gym too, but it's a little bit easier for you to manage, maintain, and if you stay disciplined with it, and if you go to the gym consistently, it's something that's going to benefit your life, even outside of just your relationship with women, right? Being in good physical shape, even though I've never had someone say it, I can tell you that it helps me with my business and making more money anyway. So get in good shape, bro. Muscles make you attractive. It's just that simple. As a woman, you got to understand what they're looking for is a guy that they can see being able to protect and provide for them and or their offspring, right? So if you're a guy that looks like any other dude in the room could fucking beat the shit out of you, then that's a problem for them, right? They don't want to be with you. Why would they go for that guy? That's a lower value guy, right? You don't have to be hardcore fucking alpha, super bravado, overly confident and cocky. But if you're fucking jacked, bro, they know that you can put down, right? And they know that you're capable, at least physically, of protecting yourself, them, and their potential children with you, right? So being in good physical shape is a big one. And I have noticed that the more and more that I build my physique, the more attention that I get from women. It's just like, it's a default. You need it. You know what I mean? It's very basic. That's just like, bro, there's certain things we can talk about as far as like shoulder to hip ratio and all that stuff and get really into the weeds and the technical shit. But if you're a guy that's just starting out, build up your chest and your shoulders first, right? And then additionally after that, your biceps and your triceps, work both of them equally to make your arms as big as possible. And then, bro, your forearms. Forearms are fucking super important because it's going to make your whole entire arm look thicker and bigger, right? Now, we can talk about the specifics, like I said, the ratios and all that shit, but just understand this for now. We'll touch on it briefly because it is kind of important to know. Your shoulder to hip ratio, girls want to see like the V, right? Like the tapered V kind of look on a man, wider at the top and then like narrower and skinnier around the hips. And that's really important. That's like the physique. Guys are looking for the hourglass, right? Like the bust, the hips, and then the ass, right? So the hourglass figure, they're looking for the V. Oh, I just bopped the shit out of the microphone. By the way, let me know if the microphone makes the audio quality a little better. I've been experimenting with this. I know that I do a lot of recording in the car, and the noises of the car probably get annoying to listen to. So I'm trying to do what I can to up the quality. I might start recording in the house too pretty soon. But besides the point. Anyways, back to the topic at hand. The V shape is what you want, right? Build your shoulders, build your back, build your chest. Start there. Biceps, triceps, make your arms thick and wide. Same thing, get the forearms going. Make your whole entire arm look thicker and bigger, right? Super important. Best places to start for your physique. Legs are important too. Don't forget those. Don't neglect those. Don't be the fucking chicken leg guy with the huge ass fucking chest and, biceps, whatever, but legs look like fucking pencils. Don't be that guy. Girls don't fuck with that either. You want to fucking take your pants off and the legs look like fucking tree trunks, bro. And that when you're fucking going to town, bro, your legs are giving you the power and the strength to do that. They feel that shit, bro. They want you to fucking drive them through the fucking bed frame. You know what I mean? They want to feel that power and that strength. I know we got a little graphic right there, but trust me, bro. That's the shit. Anyways, a couple other things that you can do to be more attractive to women is your confidence, right? And this is why I would say start with the gym, because if you build up your physique and you're comfortable in your body, that's going to eliminate so much social anxiety and give you so much more confidence. Because when you look good and you know you look good and you feel good, bro, what is there to be like anxious or not confident about? I can tell you right now, this might sound fucking, weird or like shallow or whatever, but bro, when I walk into the room and I feel like I'm like, dude, I might be the strongest guy here. Like, I know that I could fucking beat the shit out of anybody else in this room. Maybe that sounds weird to say. I don't think this like all the time. I'm just saying it feels good to fucking know that shit, right? And when you have that kind of confidence, when you feel like you have that, you know what I mean? You don't really have to be scared of shit. So I'll say that, you know what I mean? Definitely, like, you want to build up your body so you can carry yourself a different way, so you can carry yourself with confidence, because confidence can be faked. You know what I mean? It's easy to it's easy to talk the talk, but when your body is fucking in mint condition, bro, you don't even really need to do any talking. Your physical form is going to speak for itself. Other men are going to respect you, and women are going to respect you as well. So that's a really big, important piece of building up your body and your confidence, right? Confidence when talking to women can mean a lot of different things. I think most guys think you have to be this like super alpha pickup artist, dude. Bro, I will tell you this, being funny and making girls laugh will get them way wetter than trying to be some fucking Johnny Bravo, super alpha tough guy, right? It's just, trust me on that one, bro. Find your style, what fits your personality. Maybe you are the fucking super alpha, abrasive, like arrogant prick, and you can do that. Bitches love the bad boys, right? You know what I mean? You can do that if that fits your character and your style and kind of who you are as a person anyway, then fucking do that, right? Rock that. It's all about finding what works for you and what fits your personality, because you don't want to fake anything. You don't want to force anything. Because here's the thing, right? You can go and you can watch all of this pickup artist shit, and you can put on an act and you can put on like a character and you can use that to attract a woman, right? However, the problem is you're not going to be able to keep that frame, that facade, that mask up forever. And when you drop it, let's say you've been with this chick for a little bit, she's falling for and she's becoming attracted to the person that you aren't, right? Your act, your mask, you're fucking faking it, bro. You're not, you don't walk it like you talk it. It's on you, but it's not in you. And you got to really make sure that, you know, you're authentic in your efforts and your pursuits to attract women, right? Because you don't want to end up being in that situation where all of a sudden this girl is attracted to someone who you just totally aren't, and you feel like you have to keep up this fucking, you know, charade in order to keep the girl. It's fucking dumb. Like, why would you set yourself up for that? So if you want things to work long term, bro, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take you making an effort to be as authentic as possible, but also doing that in an attractive, flirty, confident way. I hope that made sense. I know I kind of oversimplified a couple things there, but trust me, like, that's the way to go. Hygiene's also super important. Bro, if you can grow a little bit of facial hair, do that. Keep it groomed up, keep it nice. Find a haircut that works for you. You know what I mean? That's going to take a little bit of time and experimentation too, but overall, keep a clean appearance. Brush your fucking teeth, bro. You're gross, man. I know you haven't been brushing your teeth as much as you should. Get your pearly whites shining, busted. Get your muscles busted. Simplify your outfit, your wardrobe. I mean, that again, make it fit your personality. But overall, I would say building up your mental and physical strength is going to dramatically increase the amount of attraction and attention that you get from women. So another thing, just those will be my last point because I know we're going a little over time right now. Girls can smell it. They can fucking sense it, bro. If you're desperate, understand that you fucking reek of desperation, and girls will not fuck with that. The number one thing that has helped me with my relationships with women is not being needy and not giving a fuck about the end result or the outcome. You need to detach yourself from sex, right? But that just opened a whole nother can of worms in my brain as far as things to talk about, specifically like porn and how you've conditioned your brain to essentially see women as only sex objects. And if you're going on a date with a bitch, or if you're going out with a girl and you're only thinking, oh my god, I just want to have sex with this girl so bad, bro, she can feel that shit. It's weird. She feels like she's being hunted, bro. You don't want to have her feel like that. You want her to be comfortable and relaxed and allow her to kind of chill in your space, bro. Bitches have anxiety, bro. Bitches be thinking dudes are gonna kill them and shit. Like, I can't explain. I've been with a girl long enough now. Like, I have a relationship right now and shit, and I've gotten a really, really insightful experience as far as like what goes on inside a girl's brain. And bro, they are so anxious and like paranoid about just dumb shit. So if you could be the guy that makes them feel relaxed and comfortable, bro, you need to like lower their guard, reduce the anxiety, bring it to zero as quickly as possible. And if you're sitting there on edge, like, oh my god, I'm trying to fuck this bitch, bro, and that's all you're thinking about, bro, they feel that shit. Women are instinctual. Women are spiritual creatures, bro. They have a whole different system, and they're very, very in tune and aware with like people's emotions and people's intentions and shit. They can feel that. They can smell it. They sense it, right? So if you haven't quit porn already, that's before you fucking go to the gym, bro. Before you start, you know, grooming yourself, putting on, you know, nicer clothes and putting on some nice deodorant, get you a nice scent, whatever. Before all that shit, stop watching fucking porn. Rewire your brain to see women as women and not fucking meat wallets, bro. And I promise, when you're in the presence of a woman, you will not feel intimidated anymore, which will help your confidence. You won't feel as though you need to fuck something. And that is a huge turn off when girls can sense that you're just trying to get a fucking, you know, get your dick wet. It doesn't work. Unattractive. Drop that shit, right? So forget porn. Don't think at all about having sex, right? Because I can make a whole nother video on this, but your sexual energy is super, super precious and special, right? And I know this is getting a little woo-ha, like whatever, Bengt, but trust me, bro, you don't want to be putting your dick in any old thing, right? Who you exchange your sexual energy with should matter to you. So for me, I don't really like hooking up with like strangers or people that I don't know. I really only want to fuck someone. I really only want to share that deep level of connection with a girl that I actually am interested in, that I actually care about. And I could give a fuck about like smashing as many bitches as possible. I'd rather have quality over quantity, you know what I mean? In order to get that, you have to be familiar, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to smash on the first date. Bitch, I don't even know you. Why am I trying to put my dick in your stinky fucking hole? I don't know where that shit's been. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you've been. No, that's just like fucking weird to me. But anyways, turn off that primal instinct in your brain when you're with a bitch and you're just like all you're thinking about is having sex, right? Forget all that. Forget all that. Throw that out the window, and trust me, that'll remove the pressure for you. If you're like, yo, I don't even want sex, I'm just trying to get to know this person, that'll totally change your aura and your confidence in how you carry yourself in that conversation. It removes the pressure for you and for her. It's going to make the experience better for both of you, right? So just forget about sex. Just try to know the girl. Just try to give her a fun time. Reduce her anxiety to zero. Make her comfortable and cool. And that'll just totally change the dynamic of everything that you're experiencing in that moment. So I could talk about this shit forever. We're definitely gonna be doing more videos on this in the future. I know this one got a little long. If you made it to the end of the video, you are a fucking real one, bro. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if this resonated with you down below. And tell me some experience that you guys have had with girls, either good or bad. And if some of the stuff that I talked about in this video, you've tried and implemented, and if you found it helpful. Because for me, absolute game changer, right? We'll talk more about this in the future, guys. But in the meantime, if you like this video, I'll put another one up right here that you might enjoy as well. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, stay strong, stay blessed, stay dangerous. Catch you all in the next one. All right.